students, welcome back. Let's continue with the distributed systems. The next topic in this subject is the code migration. You know the term migration. Migration means changing from one place to the another place. So that is a migrating. So here the code is going to move from one location to the another locations. So is it necessary to use the code migration? So what is exactly the code migration is, in which areas we will use. So in the distributed system, how this code migration will be helpful. So let's see the reasons for code migration. So first let us see why we are using the code migration. Code migration means shifting the code from one place to the another place, that we know that. Then why we are using the code migrations and what is the reason for the behind it. Now let's see. The reason for code migration is, if you perform the code migration, it improves the computing performance by moving process from heavily loaded machines to the lightly loaded machines. Obviously, so if you place that some code in the heavy loaded machines, so if you want to work on a lightweight machines rather than heavy machines, just you can migrate that code from heavy to and loaded. You just copy that, taken the code from heavy to the lightly loaded machines by installing some softwares. Okay, so example for this is a Java applets. So here the Java applets, which is a lightly loaded machines. And another reason for code migration is it improves the communication. So first reason is improving the computing performance. To improve the computing performance, we are using the code migration. And another reason is improves the communication. Improves the communication times by shipping code to the system where large data sets resides. So the example for this is a client ships code to a database server or vice versa. So you can ship the data from client to the database server or database server to the client. So it's a way of communication from client to server. Client to server, a way of communication will be there. So for that we are to improve the communication in the shipping code for large data sets which is resides in that, from client to the server and server to the client, this code migration will be useful. So these are the two reasons of using the code migration. First one is the improving the computing performance, and the second one is to improve the communication. So the flexibility to dynamically configure distributed system is, so here you can see this is a client. Let us take an example. This is a client machine and a server machine. Okay. First, this is a code repository. The code repository is there. So this code repository, I want to move from client to the server. Okay. So this is, I'm doing the code migration. Here, this is a service specific client side coded will be stored here. Service specific client side coded. Okay. And this is a service specific, the server side coded will be there. So first, what it doing? Client fetches the code from the code repository, means from database. If you take anything, any of the disk or whatever it may be, some storage device, the client is fetching the code. So it is migrated from here to client machine, it is migrated. After that, client and server communication will be established. Client and server communication will be established. So here what it is doing, it improves the communication as well as improves the system performance. So this is how the code is going to be migrated from one system to another system to another system. Okay. The principle of dynamically configuring a client to the communication. The principle of dynamically configuring a client to communicate to a server is the client first fetches the necessary software and then invokes the server. So whatever the client wants the server, first the client is going to fetch that server. Necessary software it is going to be fetched. After that the client invokes that software to the server. And then invokes the server, not to it just invokes the server. First it needs to fetch the necessary software and then invokes the server. Okay, so this is a just introduction part of the code migration. Thank you.